Inspiration for graphic design comes from everywhere. As a designer, you need to understand why every design project looks successful to you so you can pick from the design and apply the principles to your next project. In this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you designs I saved during the week, and I'm going to be sharing why the designs look successful to me so you can apply the principles to your next project. So let's start. The reason why this project looks successful to me is because of the way the designer play with scale and the use of light and dark tone. And when I say scale, I'm talking of the way we have the different scale of the elements here. All right, I'm sure you guys can see this is smaller and this is next to it. We now get to these elements here, and we now get to this last element here. So what the designer did here is to draw your attention to the important information in the project, which is another way as designers you can help make the attention of your viewers go to the important information in your project. All right, and then the part of the light and dark tone is still on the element. All right, if you look at this particular element here, you'll notice that is brighter than these other elements that we have here, and this really helped the drawing our attention to the important information in the project. So whenever you're trying to create pattern in your design, pattern should be used to draw the attention of the viewers to the important information in your project. You don't just use pattern because okay you want to use it. No, you use pattern in your project in order to draw the attention of the viewers to the important information in the project, which is what this designer did here. And the other thing I love so much about this is the proximity in the project. Now when I say proximity, I'm talking of the grouping of the elements. We have this design here, all right, as one group, and then we now have this here as another group. And how the designer was able to do this correctly is through the applying of space. All right, it's because of this space that we have here. All right, and that's why the proximity in this project is balanced. Let's go straight to our next design. This is a beautiful project and is a bit closer to the first design I reviewed. We can see patterns here, patterns of buildings. These draw our attention to the important information in the project. And another reason why I love this project is the using of white space to create illustration, which is another way as designers we can surprise our viewers. In fact, guys, your surprising of your viewers is what really make your design draw their attention. Is what always entertain them. All right, and that's what this designer did well here. So we can see the use of white space in form of an illustration. So we can see this cross here. And another cool thing I love about this is the the scale, right? We have these big buildings around the white space here, and then we now have this character so small here. This really make this project look interesting. And like I always say to you guys, white space should be used to project important information in your project. And that's what this designer did here. The use of the white space here is what really made us find the information here easy to read. All right, so whenever you are given design project to work on, see how you can use white space to create your illustration and use it to project the important information in your project. And see guys, working this way is one of the ways you can entertain your viewers. Now, if you really want to become a professional designer to your client, applying these principles to your design is part of how you can make that happen. Okay? And then lastly, what I love about the project again is the proximity, which is the grouping of the elements. We have this title looking bold here with the other information on the project here. And we can say this here is another proximity because there's this space here. And the title here also is another proximity. All right, and this also another proximity here, and then we now have this here as another proximity. So giving room for proximity in your project is part of how you can make your viewers find it easy to access the information on your project. Is how you can make the project look less busy and more interesting. Okay, All right, so let's go straight to our last design in this tutorial. So what I love about this project is unity. All right, and unity in graphic design is very important, and the unity in this project is the making the illustration and the type work together. All right, when you make your illustration and type work together in graphic design, is also part of how you make your design project look dynamic and create what people don't see coming. Here we can see the information that the character here is shouting. This really made this project look interesting to the eye. So whenever you're working on design project, you have a character here to use to achieve the project. Do your best to understand how you can match the title or the information on the project to the character. Working this way is how you can make your project look dynamic and look interesting to your viewers. When you succeed doing this in your project, it makes people stop and want to digest every other information on the project. The more you do this, the more you're going to look like a professional to your clients. All right? Yeah. So did you learn something from this tutorial? If you do, drop a message in the comment section. I'll do my best to reply you. And if you have not subscribed, remember to hit the subscribe button and remember to click the post notification bell so you get notified when I post my tutorials. Now, guys, let's help other creatives. Share this video with other creatives. Let them also learn from this tutorial. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.